This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I'm going to analyze the John C. Mabee Stakes at Del Mar on Saturday, September 6th. It goes as the 9th race. This is a Grade 2 event with a $250,000 purse. Fillies and mares traveling 1 mile and an eighth on the turf course, and the scheduled post time is 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we will take a look at the Today's Racing Digest race header and the speed and pace forecasts. And for this section, this is the Digest handicappers projecting the numbers that the horses will earn in today's race. And the first number we're going to look at is the fire number. The fire number for today's Racing Digest is speed throughout a race. I just did a video on the fire number and how to use it in your handicapping earlier this week, so you can check that video out on my channel if you're interested. And the horse with the highest projected fire number is Hang the Moon with a 97. Behind that one is Medoro with a 92. The second number we're going to look at is the CPR. That's the comprehensive performance rating, which takes into account pace, final time, and closing fractions, and some other factors as well. And Hang the Moon again with a 158 is projected to earn the highest number. Kentucky Gal is second with a 157, and you have Medoro in there at a 149. The Fast Fig is next, and we have two horses that have the co-highest Fast Fig, and those horses are Public Assembly with a 130 and Gimme Another with a 130. Finally, the final time rating and Hang the Moon once again with a 143. So those are the best numbers for today's Racing Digest, at least projected by their handicappers. Now I will give out my top 5 contenders, and beginning with my 5th choice in here, and that is Hang the Moon. And we talked about that one with the good numbers. Now, the good numbers were earned last year for this one, so we're going to have to see if she's going to be able to step up in her second start of the year and get back to that good form. She did win this race last year, and if she can get back to that kind of form, she could be dangerous. But then she tailed off later last year, finishing 12th and 6th in her final 2 starts. She returned from a layoff of December of 2024. That was her final start last year, and she returned August 9th of this year at Del Mar, Grade 2 yellow ribbon. She ended up finishing 4th. She had the inside post. She saved ground, and she raced evenly that day. So she got a 134 final time rating last time with an 86 fire number. I could definitely see her improving, but she's going from the inside post now to the outside post in a race with not a lot of speed. And Phil D'Amato and Kazushi Kimura just won for 22 together recently. So I have mixed feelings on her. I think she will run better second after a layoff, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to get back to that really good form she had last year. The horse that I picked to finish 4th is Kentucky Gal. And this one's a good long shot in here for trainer Phil D'Amato. And Edwin Maldonado gets aboard, and she adds blinkers. So getting an aggressive pilot, adding blinkers, cutting back a furlong after not being quite able to handle the 1 3/8 distance last time in a stakes race at Del Mar, finishing 5th, beating a little more than 3 lengths. So she's one that does have some back numbers. She had a 135 and a 134 final time rating prior to that race at a 1 3/8 last time. So cutting back that furlong, I think it's a good distance for her in a race with not a lot of pace, getting an aggressive pilot and adding blinkers. All of those things suggest that she will probably be forwardly placed in this event. And the horse that I picked to finish 3rd is the likely favorite in here, Medoro. And for Medoro, she's very consistent. 9 starts, so she's finished in the top 3 in all 9 career starts with 5 career victories. So she's one that always runs her race. And she came off of a layoff last time, and she won a restricted stakes race nicely at 1 mile. And she handles the 1 1/8 distance. She's versatile enough where I think that she can track slow fractions in here. And Medoro is one that's logical favorite. Umberto Rispoli, good turf rider. He's going to stick with her, and he got to know her last time. And I could easily see her running just as well as she did last time, if not better. She got a 140 final time rating last time. And then last year, she was earning some decent numbers as well, a 144 and a 143. Her fire numbers, 92, 95, 94. So she fits on all of the numbers. She's in good form. Second start of the year. Can definitely see her working out a decent enough trip in here, keeping the leaders in her sights. Public Assembly will be my second choice in here for Phil D'Amato and Antonio Fresu. Decent jockey trainer team. And she ran okay last time. In that event, Heredia was able to get out there in the Grade 2 yellow ribbon and just control the pace. So the pace was slow. It was a slow early, fast late event, and Public Assembly sat in mid-pack, rallied to just finish second. Decent enough effort, and she was in good form prior to that as well. She had been finishing first or second multiple races in a row. She won a grade 3 event at Santa Anita. That was in April, getting a 144 final time rating, and then she was overmatched in the grade 1 Gamely, finishing 5th that day in a 7-horse field, getting a 132, and came off of a little bit of a layoff from May 26th to August 9th last time in that yellow ribbon, and she ended up getting a 137 final time rating, finishing a decent second. So this mile and an eighth distance, I think it's going to work fine for her, and she's got enough positional speed where Fresu should be able to save ground behind slow fractions and keep her close enough to the lead where maybe she can pounce in the stretch and turning for home and maybe get the jump on the late runners in here. Gimme Another is going to be my top choice in here for trainer Graham Motion and Juan Hernandez. Now, they teamed up one time at the current meet, and that was Motion's only starter, and that was Heredia in the grade 2 yellow ribbon. And Hernandez just put Heredia on the lead in a paceless event, and she was able to go all the way. Now, Gimme Another's coming in for Motion as well, with Hernandez aboard again. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he tried to put her on the lead if others don't want the lead, but she's versatile. She can stalk the pace. She can come from off the pace as well. Now, she set the pace last time in the grade 2 Canadian at Woodbine at a mile and an eighth, and she ended up just missing there, finishing a close second. That was a slow early, fast late event, and she got a 138 final time rating. And she's run well in 4 starts in North America, and they were all graded turf routes. She finished second in 3 of those 4 starts. Her only disappointing effort was a grade 1 at Saratoga on yielding ground. It just didn't seem like she handled that. So I think she's going to like the firm turf course at Del Mar. I think Motion's found a good spot for her. Maybe she can pick up her first victory in this country, shipping in from Woodbine. She's fresh enough for this race. And as I said, she's got that versatile running style. And I think that Gimme Another should run a quality race in this event. And that'll do it for my look at this stakes race at Del Mar. And don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And if you need past performances for this Del Mar's Stakes Day, next to last day of their meet on Saturday, September 6th, you can get past performances at todaysracingdigest.com. If you want my full cards, I cover full cards each day that Del Mar runs. Just 2 days left, September 6th and 7th, and that'll wrap up their summer meet. You can get my full cards at my website, therunawayhorse.com, or at todaysracingdigest.com on my handicapper page at that website. And that'll do it for this video. I'll be back with another stakes video at Del Mar for closing day. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.